Holy bitch tits on a baboon! The Royal Rumble in 2016 is gonna be for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship! This is amazing! What's up, everybody? It's Grim, your YouTube Wrestling Figures Heavyweight Champion, coming to you today with my Raw reactions for the January 4th, 2016 episode. First episode of 2016, and Raw started off with a bang as Stephanie McMahon trumped her big breasts out to the ring. But here comes Roman Reigns. Why the fuck does he always carry the title like this? You're not the motherfucking champion, Roman Reigns. You're the WWE champion. And sure as shit, 3 seconds into the interview, son of a bitch is smiling. You don't need your hair, Stephanie. Oh, fuck you, Roman. Stop with the smiley smirks, you son of a bitch. Be the badass. We told you this weeks ago, too stupid. But the segment started off with Roman Reigns talking about how this segment has nothing to do with Stephanie. It's all about the dad. And tonight, Stephanie, you're not going to be picking your dad up from the police station. You'll be picking him up from the hospital. Believe that. Because sure as shit, later on in the show, Roman Reigns is going to have to defend this against Sheamus with Mr. McMahon as a special guest referee. Ooh, and here he comes, no chance in the main event. Here comes the jacked up old asshole in the zebra stripes. No sleeves. He wants you to see that he's still got muscles at 70 years old. Good for you, you geriatric jerk-off, Mr. McMahon. He stomps into the ring, and what does he do? He gives the middle finger to a fan, but he tries to cover it with his hand. We saw you! We caught you! You fired Brad Maddox for less than that, you old asshole! We caught you. Regardless, Sheamus versus Roman Reigns, it's a decent match. But every time Roman Reigns gets Sheamus down on the floor and goes for the cover, Mr. McMahon's like, oh, it's hard for me to get down, you know, I'm old and shit, and there's something in my eye. Mr. McMahon totally pulling the heel, totally not wanting to count to 3 for Roman Reigns, and people were getting pissed because everybody knows McMahon was in the tank for the Mohawk motherfucker, Sheamus. We don't want Sheamus to take the title, right? We hate him, don't we, fellas? Roman Reigns gets sick and tired of Mr. McMuffin's bullshittery, too, and what's he do? Drops him with the superhero knuckle sandwich. And then McMuffin's flailing and flopping around the ring. And then there was like a missed spot where McMahon should have just counted to 3, but instead was calling down the other referee, that Scott Armstrong asshole who sold out to the Authority like 2 years ago. Who the fuck still remembers that? Here he comes, 1, 2, but Roman kicks out. Roman kicks out. And then Roman battles back, hits with a spear, and another referee dives in there. 1, 2, 3, Roman retains the title, and Mr. McMahon and Stephanie McMahon were salty as pretzels. They were sour as a patch. McMahon got on the microphone and says, Roman, you have no chance, because at the Royal Rumble, you're going to defend against 29 other men in the Royal Rumble match. Holy shit. That's the first time ever. Now, we know the WWE title was on the line in 1992, but it's the first time somebody has to defend their title. It was vacant back then. Someone has to defend their title in the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns, you've got no chance in hell. Yeah. So that was the major meat of Raw, but something else huge happened. Chris Jericho is back. This son of a bitch is like the herpes case of the WWE. He just keeps coming back. You can't get rid of him. But that's okay, because I like Jericho. Jericho comes out to interrupt the new day, because it's a new year. Yes, it is. And it's a new day, and they're flapping their gums out on the stage, being funny as usual. Jericho comes out to announce that he will be in the 30-man Royal Rumble. And at that time, he thought he was going to run and go to WrestleMania. Nope. And you know how Jericho do? He makes fun of everybody's shtick. He said something to the New Day that they were like Rudy Tooty Fresh and Booty, or Rudy Tooty Booty, or Rudy Poo on your candy asshole. Something. Rudy Tooty Booty, I think it was. They also announced on Raw that coming next week, your boy is coming home. Brock Lesnar will be on Raw next week. And I'm excited for that because I love Brock Lesnar. But what the fuck's he gonna do? Stand there and go like this? Pretty much it. I mean, he won't have the double chins bouncing like I do, but that's what he's gonna do. He's not gonna fight nobody. I wanna see the fucker F5 a few people. Why can't we have that? Do that next week, please? Please, for the Grimster? I can't fucking believe it. I can't fucking believe it that they tried to give us Ryback versus Big Show again. It's like, oh, we didn't have a winner last week. Let's have a rematch this week. Idiots. Everybody changed the channel last week. Nobody wanted to watch that shitty fucking match. So you do it again times 2? Thank God the Wyatt family turned face and saved us all. Jericho style. They interrupted the match. They had a beat down of the shit show. And everybody mentioned about how they're entering the Royal Rumble. But I have a bad feeling they're going to repeat this fight again. No, please, no. The feud for the Intercontinental Championship is really heating up between Kevin Owens and Dean Asshole. Kevin Owens goes up against Neville, trying to avenge his 30-second loss from last week, and this time Kevin Owens doesn't. He squashes that Dumbo Weird Devil with the Pop-Tart Powerbomb, but Dean Asshole has to attack him anyway. Dean Asshole starts beating the shit out of Kevin Blowens, and then elbow drops him through the table in revenge for that Pop-Tart Powerbomb through the table from last week. So I'm thinking to myself, wow, maybe these two are going to fight at the Royal Rumble. No, they're going to fight on SmackDown. That's how to sell SmackDown moving to the USA Network this Thursday. They're going to have these two fuckers fight. I kind of think that Neville's ears are going to interfere in that matchup, and maybe we'll get a triple threat for the Intercontinental title at the Royal Rumble. What do you guys think? Where the fuck were you, fucker? I found him. I found John Cena, even though he was nowhere to be found on Monday Night Raw. You showed up last week, shithead. What happened? Last week he went up in that match against Alberto Del Rio and then started getting his ass beat at the end by the League of Urination. People were pissed. Surely they wanted to see the C-Nation get some revenge against the League of Urination, but shithead was staying home, surely banging Nikki Bella's breasts, which, good for him. That's where I'd rather be too. But what the fuck, She? How come Sheena wasn't on Raw? Amidst all the excitement that was going on, we were treated to some pretty mediocre matches. We had the League of Urination go up against the Usos. League of Urination wins. Oh, wait a minute. We were treated to something spectacular. The formation of another 4-man group. League of Jobbers? Job Squad 2.0? I don't know what the hell they're doing, but Heath Slater fights Dolph Ziggler. Heath Slater wins? Thanks to the distraction by Adam Rose and Bo Dumbass and Hurt His Asshole. I mean, Curtis Axel. And then the four fuckers start cutting this promo at the end. That made no sense at all. You fuckers were giving the opportunity to go out there and do something, and you grabbed the microphone and you shit the bed. Diarrhea came drizzling out of your mouth. None of us could make any sense of it. And you want to know who cared about that segment? New Day? Nobody! I feel bad for the poor fuckers. Maybe you should have had Damien Mizdow in there to have some mic skills for those guys. Maybe instead of the 3-man band, we could call them the 4-man bland. I mean, these poor bastards, they didn't get buried by Super Cena. I'm sorry, but they buried themselves. I wonder if we'll ever see them sumbitches again. Speaking of which, Titus O'Neil versus Stardust? Nobody cares. Graham, you forgot to talk about the news that the WWE signed some guys from New Japan. AJ Styles, Graham. First of all, not confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed, right? It's all over the internet that AJ Styles, Doc Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Shuzuki Shimuki are coming from New Japan to the WWE, signed, sealed, delivered. I know I said that guy's name wrong. I apologize. I was not trying to be racist. I can't remember the guy's name. Not until I hear it consistently on WWE TV. I can read it. I can't pronounce it. I'm sorry. Forgive the Grimster. Shimori Nagasaki, something like that. But he's really cool. I just can't fucking say the name. They're coming to WWE and they're gonna kick ass. They're signed. AJ Styles will be in the WWE. Will he debut in the Royal Rumble? Will he debut in the NXT? Nobody knows. But it's super exciting and I can't wait to see it. Oh yeah, we can't forget about the Divas. There was more setup when Charlotte went up against Becky Lynch in a non-title matchup. And Ric Flair was once again there. And Ric Flair and Charlotte tried to do the same finish the way they beat Becky Lynch 2 months ago. And this time Becky was ready for it, reversed it, and 1, 2, 3. Oh, the dirtiest whore in the game got beat. So now we set up for Thursday on SmackDown on USA for the Divas title, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. You really think that Becky Lynch will take the title? Spoiler alert, no fucking way! But it'll be good to see SmackDown with some important title matches, right? Well, alright then. And the final match that I would like to mention was the New Day taking on the Dudley Boys and Kalisto. And it was a pretty pointless matchup, and the New Day won it. It was a good match. It was just pointless. But it was cool to see the New Day in action, Dudley Boys, Kalisto, because, all those guys are awesome. And like I said, a lot of big stuff happened on Raw, but there was a lot of stuff in the middle there that was just... I was like, who cares, right? But I guess you gotta fill a 3-hour show somehow. So, I wanna know what you thought of the show. Leave your comments below. I like to read them. And I thank you guys for watching my Raw reactions. Please like this video, leave your comments, and subscribe for more Grim Out!